Hello, my friends. How are you doing today? We are back here, Gustavo Romero, coach, back talking about. We can change the topic, but we're not really changing the topic. It's all about thinking today. I was just studying today, and we are seeing that mental activity is not thinking. Okay, thinking is about what you really want in your life. Thinking about what you focusing your attention the most. And when you focus your attention is what you attract into your life. I was just recently, I just hang out the phone with a prospect and talking back to paradigms. I want to give you a tip, guys. Look at what you have around you: your car, your job, your income. Maybe you're single, maybe you want to get married. Everything you have in your life is fixed on your paradigm. Your paradigm is your belief system and affect everything, the way you talk, the way you walk, the way everything. You look at someone and that's a paradigm. They dress. I went to a casino night here it was a networking event in Naples. It was very good, amazing. I got a friend of mine who organized it. It was so good. And you could see so many people dressed in so different ways and acting in so many different ways. And you can see all those are paradigms. I was wondering if many of those people would actually, if they were actually know what were they thinking or the way they were behaving, they wouldn't even act that way. So your mind has a powerful instrument in your hands. I mean, in your hands is your mind that can give you anything you want in your life. Absolutely everything. Habits give you your life. Change your habit, you change your life. But you can't change your habit, you're not changing your thinking. Everything starts with your thinking. You see, your mind, what we said is that when you think in things, you think in physical things, right? So if you think about your car, you can imagine your car. You might have a truck. It's a Toyota and it's red, right? And I have a condo and have different things and I can see them in my mind. I can see them. But if I ask you or we ask people, what do you think about your mind? And people start right away think about their brain. And your brain is nothing more than your fingernail in within your body. Your mind is in control of everything. Habits are forming your mind. And so the way we explain it is that the first thing that comes into your head out of the outside, which is you receive it through five senses, right? So you have um, taste, smell, see, hearing, and touching, right? Five senses. And you receive information from the outside and you adapt based on the information that come outside. But that information, which is provided also by other people, produce thoughts. And as I put these thoughts together, produce an idea. That idea, if I consistently thinking of that idea, will go into my subconscious mind as a feeling. I start feeling emotion about this idea. And that emotion feeling caused me to act. You see? So now you can understand the thought is what causing the feeling and is the feeling who's causing me to act. Right now, my mind, this is milliseconds fast. So in my mind, I'm thinking things. Those thoughts produce ideas and feelings, and the feeling for me to talk to you. Now, my action is my voice, my tone of voice, the way I see to the camera, the way I move my hands. Those are way of communicating of me to you. But those are actions, and those are controlled by my feelings. And my feelings are controlled through my thoughts. You see? So that way, this is very interesting because then you can see that people sometimes act in a certain way, and so they probably feel in a certain way and think in a certain way. So I will say, if you find a girl well dressed, she feeling that being dressed like that, she look attractive, and she's then thinking is that I need to be attractive so I can get along with people. right? Your thought is causing the feeling is causing to dress herself in a certain way. I was wearing a jacket and I wanted to look elegant. There were people that were more elegant than me and people that were not, right? But when they were not, or they were more elegant, their thought and feelings was different than mine, and then dressed differently. So this is the beauty about thinking, and everything that you put into your mind will ultimately happen into your hands. I was just recently talking with a client of mine. I said, I want you to what I give you. I want you to study and to dedicate a lot of time into it. And the reason I say is sometimes, let's say if you want to get married, and you to get married, you need to trust in your spouse and in your boyfriend, right, your girlfriend. You gotta trust them. You got to give yourself to them. This is an important step. You're thinking, you're dating because eventually you want to marry the person, right? So you gotta put your heart and soul into that intention, right? But if you're watching movies about cheating and watching movies about betrayals and things like that, all that information on the television goes into your mind. But as you enjoy the movie, whether you enjoy the person cheating or you lamenting the person cheating, you get an emotion involved. As you get an emotion involved, you act differently. So in other words, you're attracting things to your life that you don't want. So when you are in a state of positivity, that you can see a lot of people that are very positive and optimistic, they read about, they're salespeople, they read about sales books, and they read how to relate with people and how to get friends and all that. They're not focused on entertaining themselves in bad things, but focus on good things, good thoughts that will attract to them those things. Got a friend of mine was telling me once, when you're broke and you're thinking about money all the time and you all those debt, you should have $500 in your wallet, but never use them. And in other ways, yeah, it could only make sense, not make sense if you're broke to have $500, but have the $500 and always see the $500. When you go someplace you can't afford it, you say, I don't want that. I don't really want it. If I want it, I will buy it because I got the money, but I really don't want to do it. And so you don't. And so that way you step away from the feeling that I don't have to into the game of I have it, but I don't want it. You see? And we always said pretend till you make it, right? Or fake till you make it. But this mind is very, very powerful and control your external circumstances. Could bring people into your life or could expel people out of your life just focusing on your mind. Your mind is, of course, part of your paradigm. Your paradigm also will contribute to reason in a certain way. Unfortunately, I was talking with a prospect today, and I let her see what was their results, and her results were not what she wanted. She wants something different. And I told her, I can help you. We can change the paradigm. We can change your belief system so they can change. And she was, I don't want this. I just want to have my resume more pretty. I just want to have my LinkedIn page more pretty. And you say, well, you can have all that pretty, but nothing's going to change. Because at the end of the day, you have a way of thinking who's causing you to have what you have today, and you want to have something different. And her paradigm was so strong. She said, I don't want this. I don't want this. And like, okay, that's no problem. And we're here to help you. We're not here to force you to change. The important thing is once you know where you are and you understand that if your way of thinking who's causing you to have what you have, but you can change your thinking. What she said actually, she said, I don't want to be more positive in my life. Actually, I don't believe that by being positive you can achieve great things. I said, well, I got people that make $100,000 a day, a month. They're very positive, and you're very negative and make $25,000 a year. So it must be there something out of the positivity. But anyway, she was hurt, and I understand that. So, okay, guys, that's it for today. I don't want to keep it too long, and we'll talk tomorrow more about thoughts and feelings and emotion and actions and paradigms. Sorry about paradigms. It's going to be something you're going to hear so much in me. I have many paradigms that I work every single day to change them. And some beat me up, and some I'm able to change. And I'm sure you guys have the same thing, paradigms. And you can also change them. If you really want something that you don't have, but you want it, it's all about your paradigm. It's all about your thinking. Okay, guys, have an amazing day. Bye bye.